It's Maine's Pure Country OXO. It's halftime, Oxford Federal Credit Union player profile time. This Oxford Federal Credit Union player profile is Caleb Jewell. By the way, Cal Oaks from the Sun Journal joining me now.
How are you?
How you doing?
I'm all right.
Good.
Yeah.
Caleb Jewell, optional. The nickname is optional. We offer that. Nickname Family Jewels.
Oh.
That's good.
That's why it's optional.
That's why it's optional. So many meetings for that. He's a shooting guard. He's graduating this year. His favorite food is lobster. He left his favorite subject blank, so, don't really blame him. Favorite NBA team is the Spurs, but his favorite NBA player is Steph Curry. His most memorable basketball experience was making the varsity basketball team, and he plans to go to college after graduation. That's the Oxford Federal Credit Union player profile on Caleb Jewell. Oxford Federal Credit Union with offices in Norway and Mexico. Well, Oxford Hills always seems to do well in the first quarter of games, Callie, and then something happens in the second quarter.
Yeah, Portland's got some athleticism.
They do.
They have just a little bit. They're a little quick and a little deep.
just a little bit.
Griffin Foley can shoot the ball just a tiny, tiny bit.
He absolutely can.
And Oxford Hills needs to figure out a way to stop that, or this is going to get ugly.
Really do. First thing they got to do is maybe, stop the ball when it's going in there.
Yeah.
That's really kind of where things went off the rails.
I was going to say, and they pass the ball as well as any team I've seen in a while. They move it around nicely, and they get some guys that can fill it up. So Oxford Hills right now, I think the guys that you look for to step up around Andrew Fleming have not done it yet. And they're not putting the ball in the hoop for the most part. It's been a cold night for Cole Verrier. Not a great night for Matthew Fleming or St. Pierre either, or any of those guys. So you need some of those secondary guys to step up for the Vikings to have a chance here to make a run in the second half.
The girls are playing at Portland tonight. They lead the Bulldogs 32-27 at the half.
Last I heard they were doing well, and that's a good test for them, obviously, on the road early in the season. And now we're getting into the part of the schedule where we don't really have a lot to go on. These are teams that haven't played each other since the early 2000s in some cases, or in some cases never. And it's just going to be interesting coming down the stretch here, going into the holidays with some matchups, and then coming in early January, some of those crossover games.
Well, this is what we were looking forward to with this stuff, right?
We enjoy it. That's now we just used to be we could only speculate about this stuff. How did the SMAA and the KVAC match up? Well, now we've got our chance. Now we can talk about it, and it's not just. I think Oxford Hills is happy to be not playing football tonight. I think that's the key.
I was about to say this whole 5 classes for basketball seems to be going better than the 4 classes for football. For
at least for the Vikings.
Yeah, at least for the Vikings.
How could it not? I mean, how could it not go better? I mean, it's just. I think this is more their thing right now. But certainly they've got a guy who can compete with anybody's star in the state of Maine in Fleming. So that gives them a puncher's chance on any night.
Absolutely. By the way, I got to go up to your neck of the woods the other night.
First time
I've been to the new Winthrop Gymnasium. It's the first time I've been to
I was going to say, new Winthrop Gymnasium. You haven't been there in a while.
It was new to me, Callie.
Wow.
I mean, it was the first time I'd been to a gymnasium in Winthrop that didn't have bars on the windows in a very long time.
I still haven't been to Lisbon's new gym.
Really?
It's just kind of strange. I mean, this is the third time I've seen Oxford Hills in 8 days, so 7 days because they played on Saturday. I mean, I think I probably won't see them. I'll probably get out to the hinterland a little more after this, so they'll probably see me at some of these other gyms, Levitt and Spruce Mountain and Poland and Greater Gloucester and places of that ilk.
Catch Callie Oaks on his world tour this winter. Of course, you can read his exploits at sunjournal.com. And, of course, follow him on Twitter and like his page on Facebook.
Yes,
also,
please do.
Try to become his friend because that's really where the goal is.
As long as we have mutual friends, I'll probably accept you.
Right.
And as long as you look like a real person.
And even then, we'll see. We'll see. Callie Oaks for the Sun Journal, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll have more coming up. It's Maine's Pure Country OXO. Welcome back. 26 seconds into the second half now, and got a free throw attempt here for Portland. That'll be Moss at the line. He hits the first. It's Terrion Moss. 35-27. Portland with a lead over Oxford Hills. Start of the third quarter here at Oxford Hills Comprehensive High School. Moss's second free throw around the rim and in. 36-27, 9-point lead here for Portland.
Chris St. Pierre picked up his second foul there.
Ball to Andrew Fleming. He drives baseline, goes up with it. Too strong, gets a rebound, goes back up with it, puts it off the glass and in. Nice strong play there by Andrew Fleming, and like to see him start getting the ball down low.
He's got to watch out, though. He kind of screamed a little bit after he made that and one towards the Portland player, and the officials will get him on taunting and tee him up, so you got to just be careful a little bit on that.
It's nice they actually let him did have a little bit of emotion there. They didn't go all NFL ref on him. Hits a second free throw. It's 36-30 now. Portland with the lead. Just underway here in the third quarter. Long jumper by Lyle goes right down. 38-30. Portland with the lead. Beauchene into the corner. Now into the high post for Fleming. Fleming being guarded by Moss. Puts it on with the left hand.
Oh.
And that is a atrocious offensive foul call. Yet another one. I don't know who decided that the lower the shoulder is the new thing, but we can stop that now. First foul on Andrew Fleming, but that's, you got to let kids play basketball at some point.
Ref fan wouldn't like that on
Ref
NBR.
fan would not like that at all. Down low, Foley misses that shot. Fleming with a rebound. Verrier gets it over the timeline. Now gets it into the corner for Beauchene. Beauchene puts it on the floor, now picks it up. Gets it over to St. Pierre in front of the bench. Now Verrier. He'll shoot it off the glass and in. 38-32, Vikings down by 6. And if the Vikings are going to make a run in this one, they're going to need some help for Fleming from Verrier and from St. Pierre.
And Beauchene was wide open. You heard Coach Graben say, shoot it. He's really, I think he's lost his confidence, and he's really going to shoot that ball.
Foley loses it. Verrier takes it away. Verrier puts it up off the glass. Too strong. Matthew Fleming tries to save it. It goes out of bounds off of him. It doesn't matter at this point, John. You've already shouted that phone. So, you know. Might as well just get your money's worth out of it at that point. You know. 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Stay tuned to the end of the game for the Bessie Motors player of the game. Winner of that gets a personal pan pizza to Doze. Moss drives in, puts that one down. Terrion Moss makes it 40-32 Portland. Verrier up top to Beauchene, into the corner for Fleming. He needs something for his confidence. That one does not go down, and it doesn't help. Rebound comes down to Lyle, and out ahead of the pack is Esposito.
Shots just aren't falling for the Vikings right now.
Down low to Lyle, outside to Esposito for 3, and he didn't airball that one. 43-32, 11-point lead for Portland, and Coach Graffin wants to take a full timeout. We'll take a full timeout as well. We'll be back in 1 minute on OXO. Welcome back. It's Main Spear Country OXO. Oxford Hills Vikings basketball here on Main Spear Country. Matty Boutwell and John Gilson with you here. High above courtside. You even get the banner up tonight, so everybody knows who we are, which is nice.
Just got a text that the Celtics are beating the undefeated Warriors.
I saw that. I don't get too excited. I'll check back in 2 minutes. That'll be an offensive foul. That one was a blatant one. He put it down.
Technical foul.
I don't know what the technical foul was for. He put the ball down and it just went out. That was, I don't know. The offensive foul I get, but he put the ball down and ran away. He put the ball down and ran away. He said nothing. He just put the ball down and ran away, and they called him with a technical foul.
Guess you can't put the ball on the ground.